Hello, I'm Tristan, and thanks for stopping by my Learning Hub. Today we're going to be looking at geometry. Welcome back. So now let's look at the reciprocals of cos, sine and tan, or these three functions here. So first, let's start with our good old friend sine x. So if you have studied algebra or something like that, you know that the reciprocal of sine x, or the reciprocal of anything, is 1 over the function. So the reciprocal of sine x is 1 over sine x, and this is equal to, if you want to put a -1 sign in, you do sine x -1. But if you remember, let's do sine x squared is sine squared x. Well, this is a special case. Sine x inverse is not equal to sine inverse of x. So let's put a big red cross. This statement is not true. This is because that this is the reciprocal, but this is the inverse function here. Sine inverse of x is the inverse function. So just remember this. So there's actually an easier way to write it, instead of writing sine x inverse, or 1 over sine x. And this is cosec x. So this is equal to that. So cosec x is equal to sine x inverse. Now, similarly, 1 over cos x is equal to sec x. So cos x inverse is sec x. And remember, this is not equal to cos inverse of x. Big red cross. And finally, 1 over tan x is equal to cot x. And of course, this is tan x inverse, but it's not equal to tan inverse x. So now let's draw a chart. So let's put the functions on one side and its inverse on the side. And now let's draw some lines. So there's 3 functions, so there's 3 spaces. So the first function is sine x. Then the next is cos x, then tan x. Oops, that's tan. So the inverse of sine x is 1 over sine x, which is cosec x, that's a c. And then the inverse of cos x is sec x. And finally, tan x's inverse is cot x. And you should not get these just this. I shouldn't write inverse here, because sometimes it's a bit confusing. I should write reciprocal, but never mind. So remember, this is not equal to sine inverse of x. It is equal to sine x inverse. You have to remember that, and I better get rid of this before it confuses someone. So you might think it's a bit tricky to remember, but there is kind of an easy way to remember it. So look at the third letter of the reciprocals. So cosec x, it's the s, and s goes with sine x. Then third letter of sec x is the c, which matches with cos x. And finally, cot x is the t, and that matches with the t. So that's an easy way to remember. So just look at the third letter of the reciprocals, and you would see which function they will relate to. So, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.